Welcome back to another rebuild here on NBA 2K23 Next Gen. In today's video, we have a Las Vegas Outlaws expansion rebuild. So it's been a minute since I've done an expansion rebuild. I like to do at least one or two of these every single cycle of 2K. And obviously today, as I mentioned, the Las Vegas Outlaws. I think it's just a matter of time before professional basketball is in Vegas. And I thought, why not? Let's get a rebuild with them today. I also went ahead and added an expansion team in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is obviously a tremendous sports city. Literally just missing a basketball team at this point. And obviously adding two expansion teams makes it a little bit harder because we're going to have a draft of players. Then we can't just take the best guys available. So we're doing Vegas today. We can do more of these down the line if you want. Of course, let me know what other cities you believe do need an expansion team down below in the comment section. Along with those cities, let me know any other video ideas down below in the comment section. Of course, we're in a weird time right now where we're not quite yet up to free agency or the actual NBA draft. We're sitting basically between the playoffs, NBA Finals, and the actual offseason. So, weird time for videos, but I know you guys have great ideas. Let me know them down below. But without further ado, man, we have a 3-season rebuild with the Las Vegas Outlaws coming. Let's see if we can get them a championship. So here's a look at kind of the two logos for the two expansion teams that I went ahead and added. Obviously, we're using the Vegas Outlaws today. It's a pretty decent logo. It's relatively simplistic. I don't really mind it too much. Then the Pittsburgh one is kind of cool. You got a nice bridge there. It almost looks like, is that like a machine or like a refinery in the background? I don't know what it is. But we're going ahead using Vegas today. Obviously, we're going to have this expansion draft. And it's going to be a pretty big one right now. I mean, this is a very huge moment. It's going to set the tone for the entirety of the rebuild. And I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, man. So I guess let's just hop into it. Also, we are not using start today. It would be kind of hard to use start today with an expansion rebuild. So we're at the start of the 2022 season right now. So obviously next offseason will be the 2023 draft class. You guys get it. So here's a look at the protected players. Obviously, there's going to be a long list for the majority of these teams. I think the limit's like 8 protected players or whatever it may be, but obviously probably not a ton of surprise here. Wow, DeAndre Ayton, that actually is a little bit of a surprise. You protected TJ Warren over DeAndre Ayton. Interesting decision. But yeah, man, we're going to look at all of it, see who's available for us here, and there's definitely going to be some decent options. So let's see what pick we have. Obviously, with 2 teams drafting, as I mentioned, it definitely makes it a little bit more of a challenge. And we have the second overall pick. So who went number 1? DeAndre Ayton did go number 1. It kind of makes sense. I mean, he's still a good player, albeit he doesn't really feel like a great fit in Phoenix right now. I'm assuming they'll probably try to trade him this offseason, but he's a 24-year-old, 84 overall center and former number 1 overall pick. So we're on the board officially. We have back-to-back picks here. Obviously, we could go with Rudy Gobert, a multiple-time defensive player of the year. We have Jordan Poole, who I'm probably just going to take because 2K likes him so much. This was real life. I would want no part of that contract if I was running an expansion franchise. But for me right now, I'm honestly thinking that Poole might be my guy. And in terms of like some of the younger players that might be lower overalls that obviously have some potential, obviously teams are going to be a little bit more reluctant to allow me to actually draft those guys. They probably want to go ahead and keep the guys with some actual potential. So I am going to take Jordan Poole. I don't love the contract, but he does play decently well in this game. Obviously, we have another pick, and I already know who I want. I want Jalen Duren. He's 18 years old. He's already an 80 overall, and he progresses really, really well. So we have one of our guards. I'm comfortable with Poole at either one of those spots, point guard or shooting guard. And obviously, Jalen Duren can be our center here. So John Collins goes next, and then it was Harrison Barnes. So still nobody has taken Rudy Gobert. I almost want to take him just to trade him. This is not a realistic rebuild whatsoever. I'm very interested in potentially doing that. I also like Josh Hart quite a bit, and obviously I do have back-to-back picks right now. You see Jonathan Isaac here as well. I wouldn't mind getting some guys that can maybe score the basketball a little bit as well. And yeah, so you know what? I'm going to take Rudy. I'm gonna take him for now. We're probably going to trade him relatively quickly, but I think he's going to be the pick there. And then I'm going to take Josh Hart as well. I'm pretty high on Josh Hart. Obviously, you have a young, nice piece here in Tillman. You have Brandon Clark, both Memphis Grizzlies, but I'm going to go with Josh Hart. So welcome to the team. They take Xavier Tillman next, and then Isaiah Joe. Interesting. So what I'm going to do right now is kind of focus my attention a bit on some of these younger guys that are here. See if there's any diamonds in the rough that potentially have not been taken or maybe let go and teams didn't want them. So Bassey's here. We obviously have our center. Christian Brown's here. He's not a bad development kind of guy. But obviously these are kind of the majority of the young guys. You can see Andrew Nemhard's here. I don't mind that. Could take him. Io is here as well. So we definitely are getting some decent options. Playoff Paul's here, Neesmith, Cam Reddish. Obviously, these are not like all-star talented players, but they're pretty decent. I think I'm going to go with Derek White. I like Derek White. He's a very underrated player in my opinion. And then, let's see, who else? Just because I'm probably going to trade some of these guys, just give me Hayward. Again, not a realistic rebuild. They take Aaron Nesmith, and they also take Jose Alvarado, who I didn't even see was available. So we're still missing a power forward. I don't really necessarily think Kelly Olynyk's that guy. I think Jonathan Isaac, again, just guys we can kind of trade, maybe some guys that could be good bench pieces for me, are kind of the name of the game for me right now. So other than that, I think Paul Reed wouldn't be a bad addition. He'd be a good backup center the entirety of the video. Might try to go young and potentially in the rotation. So Paul Reed obviously fits that threshold. See if we can maybe get somebody just a little bit better, though. It's going to be tough. I mean, a 76 overall is hard to beat. I mean, obviously you have Nasir Little here. Io is here. You know what? No, I'm going to take Paul Reed. I like that value that he brings to this team. He's an aggressive, really fast-moving center. So Devontae Green goes as well. So at this point in time, can I take a look? No, I cannot take a look. Oh, wait, yes, I can. Draft summary. Oh, wait, no. I want to just see my team. Son of a bitch. All right, whatever. Let's see. I'm just going to draft a couple other guys at this point. Does not really matter. I'm going to take probably these 2 picks and sim the rest of the draft. I'll take Dorian Finney-Smith, good defensive piece, and then who's a young guy I can take with a little bit of potential. Brandon Boston Jr., definitely on my radar here. Could take Christian Brown, whatever the hell his name is. And then in terms of 23-year-olds, Nasir Little is here as well. All right, we're going to go ahead. We're going to go ahead and take Brandon Boston Jr. We're going to sim the rest of the draft. I'll see you guys with this team. Here's a full look at this team that we drafted. You guys know the majority of it. It looks like the game drafted me DeLon Wright, Keita Bates-Diop, Oladipo, Reggie Jackson. So it's not terribly bad. There's a good mix of some veterans and some nice young pieces on this team. Obviously, having Jordan Poole at the, top of the castle, if you will, kind of leading this team is not exactly what I was looking for. But honestly, it's doable enough for now, and obviously we have some trades coming. So Rudy Gobert will not be here. We have our young center here in Jalen Duren. I'm very comfortable with him in his progression. So I drafted Rudy to trade him. Let's find that trade. The Utah Jazz want to give me Lauri Markkanen for Rudy Gobert and our first-round pick in 2025. Now, I'm a little hesitant to do trades that involve us giving up draft picks. And I'm only doing that because we really don't have many other assets. So I am a little bit nervous, but ultimately I believe we'll be able to recuperate these assets. But Lauri Markkanen is obviously going to be an incredible player here. And at the end of the day, as I mentioned, we're not using starts today. We're at the beginning of the 2022-2023 season. So this pick is not this year's, it's not next year's, it's the year after. So by that point, we should be pretty good. But nonetheless, Lauri Markkanen, new best player on this team. Very, very excited to have him here. We got a couple more trades to go. Next trade's coming with the Los Angeles Lakers. We're sending Gordon Hayward, Keita Bates-Diop, and Victor Oladipo over to LA. We're acquiring D'Angelo Russell and Malik Beasley. And if you're thinking what I'm thinking of having D'Lo and Jordan Poole in the same backcourt, I am terribly nervous about the decision. These are obviously two guys that can both be extremely hot at times and extremely, extremely cold at times. But I think it'll be fine. Hopefully here in 2K it's not too much of a problem. Obviously, if it becomes a problem, we'll address it by that point in time. But we do get an upgrade in our backcourt, and we also do not have to give up any draft picks. So I'm excited to make this move. Welcome to the team. We're sending Jonathan Isaac and Malik Beasley over to Brooklyn for Cam Johnson and Joe Harris. We were definitely needing a power forward, and Cam Johnson is honestly the perfect guy that's pretty affordable. So he will be a free agent at the end of this year. Obviously, we'll have to make a big decision whether we want to pay him or not. But nonetheless, he's a clear-cut upgrade. And again, not giving up any draft picks is really, really big. Third trade is in the books. We're sending Reggie Jackson to New Orleans for a first-round pick swap with the Milwaukee Bucks in 2026. We're also acquiring Garrett Temple, who is not going to be in the rotation. Reason for moving Reggie Jackson is simply because he wasn't going to be in our rotation. And yeah, I just don't really see a fit for him on this team. Other player I want to trade at this point is Joe Harris. There's no reason for him to be making this much money and not even playing a minute on the team. So if I can get a first, I'll take it. If not, I could wait till the offseason. Ultimately, he is on a multi-year deal, and for whatever reason, he's not deemed a negative asset in 2K. So no trades right now, but we will find one in the offseason. Other than that, we have our 10 guys, and honestly, this team is a lot better. Also, I moved Lauri Markkanen into the 4 instead of Cam Johnson. Made a little more sense to me. He's 7 feet tall. But I'm feeling good right now. Let's set the rotation. We have officially finalized the rotation here at the start of year 1 for us in Las Vegas. It's kind of a funny team, honestly, just kind of the way this all kind of came together. I don't love this team by any means, but I also don't think we're really going to be that bad. Like, you can probably make an argument we're like better than the Houston Rockets right now. I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing things out there, but nonetheless, here's how it's going to look. It's D'Angelo Russell, Jordan Poole, Cam Johnson, Lauri Markkanen, and Jalen Duren. The bench unit's actually pretty decent. It's Derek White, Josh Hart, DeLon Wright, Paul Reed, and Dorian Finney-Smith. Also, if I didn't mention it, we are in the Pacific Division, and I went ahead and put Pittsburgh in the Atlantic. You can make an argument for a couple different divisions everywhere, but I think Pacific does make the most sense for Vegas. I was obviously between that and was it Southeast, whatever the other one is. But I think Pacific makes the most sense, and honestly, it doesn't matter too much. But also, our head coach is Millen Mack. I have no idea who this is, but if he sucks, then he will be gone. I don't know how I'm feeling right now. It's going to be an interesting season. I'll see you guys at the end of year one. So we actually have a pretty good first season here in Vegas. We went 48-34, which I'm assuming was good enough to be in the playoffs, and it's a pretty good start, I'd say. Luka Doncic is your MVP. Jalen Duren actually wins Rookie of the Year. Wow, he's our starting center. He puts up 17 points, 11.5 boards. I'll take it. I really will. Rudy Gobert, 6th Man of the Year. I didn't even realize I traded him back to Utah for Lauri Markkanen. That's pretty funny. Giannis wins DPOY. DeAndre Ayton, most improved. He obviously was the first overall pick in the expansion draft. Quinn Snyder, Coach of the Year. All right, it's playoff time. You can see we're a 4 seed, which is just kind of crazy for an expansion team. I know some of the expansion hockey teams end up being in the playoffs the first year. Hell, I think the Vegas Golden Knights were in like the Cup final in year one. I don't know if my memory is 100% correct on that. But crazy to see how different things can be in the two sports. D'Lo, Jordan Poole, both over 18 points a game, or well, 18 or more, but you get the point. Lauri Markkanen was solid. Jalen Duren obviously won Rookie of the Year for us. He was just an absolute monster. Cam Johnson, Derek White, Hart, Reed, Wright, and Dorian Finney-Smith. Rebounds was Duren, and assists was D'Lo. So, first round, we got Luka and the Dallas Mavericks. Pretty crazy to see that happening, but obviously we know what this team is. They're pretty talented. Maybe we can pull off an upset. We do have home court advantage at this time. We are currently down 3-1. And okay, game 6 and game 7. Wow. We come all the way back, and the 8-seeded Jazz actually beat the Warriors in round 1, and we have home court advantage once again. Crazy to see. Obviously, we know what this Jazz team is. I mean, we just took Lauri Markkanen from them. I have no idea how they beat the Warriors, but can we pull off maybe another victory? I didn't mean to do that. I think we can do it. I think we're better than this Jazz team. We're 2-2 with them right now. We go up 3-2, and we're in the West Finals in year 1. Albeit we're taking on LeBron and Anthony Davis and the rest of the Lakers. Why the hell is Shaq Harrison starting? I know I took D'Lo from you, but there has to be a better option. I guess there's really not. Okay, well, I feel like you could have adjusted throughout the season. What is happening? What is happening right now? Jalen Duren, Western Conference Finals MVP, and oh boy, here come the Celtics. But good God, I am surprised right now, to say the least. There's no way we beat the Celtics, but good God, what the... Okay, hang on a minute. No shot, right? No shot. There's no way. Oh my God. Oh my God. Did we just win a championship in year 1? Holy shit. Oh my God. I don't even know. This team is nowhere near championship caliber. What is going on with Jalen Duren right now? Holy shit. And we win a championship in year 1. Wow. All right, well, let's hit the draft lottery. Obviously, our pick's not going to be in it. You have 16 teams now in there because obviously we added 2 expansion teams. Force our projected number 15 overall. I'm just shocked. I really am. Millen Mack here doesn't have the best ratings, but he just won a championship with probably a play-in team in terms of talent at the most. So, Millen, my GOAT. He's going to be our head coach for the future. Up to the draft right now. Let's see what we have. Obviously, the 32nd overall pick feels like the NFL kind of, but yeah. This is not going to be a pick that I'm going to use. I doubt. Actually, you know what? I can get a first for PJ Tucker. I feel like I can. Yeah, I can definitely do that. So I'm just going to try to... Thank you very much, Philly. Also, I'm going to probably do the same with Joe Harris. I'll do it after the draft. Joe Harris is not going to be a valuable member of this team. Hart's coming back. I'm going to bring back Temple just because, again, I think I can get a pick for him. Cam Johnson, Paul Reed, both guys I want to have back. I mean, hey, they're championship-level players. I can say that. D'Lo and Cam Johnson are both free agents, but other than that, I don't really foresee any crazy moves. We might try to make one move just to make this team a little better. Jalen Duren has won a Finals MVP at 19 now. I mean, that is just absolutely insane. I don't know how half the stuff that's happened today has happened, but it has, and I'm feeling good. We might try to make an upgrade somewhere. I'll see you guys if I can find one. I'm going to attempt to get Mikal Bridges here from the Brooklyn Nets. We're looking for a clear-cut number one option, and honestly, we haven't really found that yet. So instead of going out and having a number one option, we're going to have a bunch of number two options. We obviously have Lowry Markkanen. We're going to hopefully have Bridges. You can count D'Lo and, Jordan Poole as like number 2B almost. Like, I don't know. They feel like more of number 3, but we're going to try to get Bridges here. I don't know if it's going to be possible. I'm sure as hell going to try. You want Garrett Temple? I don't know. I'm just throwing shit together, seeing what sticks. Obviously, we do not have a ton of draft picks, which kind of limits us in some way, shape, or form. But I will give you my first next year. Hell, we were unbelievable this year. And I'll give you another first in 2027. How about it? Damn it. I'll take out Temple because I think this is going to really be valuable. I'll do this. They agree to it. Mikal Bridges, welcome to the team. He's going to go out and see if he can prove to be a number one option, which means Cam Johnson will come off the bench. But ultimately, I'm fine. I'll give up all our draft picks. I was hesitant to at the start because I didn't know how good this team was going to be. But, yeah, man, we are NBA champions. And at this point in time, I need to get D'Lo back. I'm going to pay him, I'll give him about $23 million a year. That's fine by me. And then I'll wait on Cam Johnson, give him a real contract. Also, I do not want to let Paul Reed go. That would be tremendously unfortunate, but it doesn't appear we have any sort of rights on him. Cam Johnson also has 8 offers. I'll just match one. Yeah, it's fine. Do not renounce Paul Reed. Cam Johnson coming back on a 3-year deal. That's honestly pretty cheap, to be honest. And then now, is it going to let me get Paul Reed back? I hope it does, because he was pretty important to this team. It doesn't appear that it's going to. Or he just wasn't there. No, I don't have the money to. That's a shame. I would have liked to have gotten Paul Reed back, but other centers are here, and honestly, I'll take a flyer on Nick Richards. I don't know why I can give more than the mid-level exception to Nick Richards, but I can't to Paul Reed. I don't know. Gotta love 2K. All right, so Nick Richards will come in. Obviously, we have our guy in Jalen Duren anyways. I'm not necessarily terribly worried. I'm going to get Brandon Boston Jr. some minutes. We kept him for a reason. It's because I saw a little bit of potential. He'll be the backup to Jordan Poole. I'm going to move Garrett Temple. And then other than that, obviously losing Derek White, he was a key bench piece for us, but we did get a huge upgrade here with Bridges. So I'm going to move Temple. I also wouldn't mind maybe moving DeLon Wright, seeing if we can get somebody a little bit younger as our backup point guard. I'll just take, I don't know, a trade exception and a draft pick. And then in terms of the point guard spot, nobody there really to sign. So if I move DeLon Wright, is there anybody who's just a little younger? Jose Alvarado, honestly, that's fine by me. All right, so we have definitely made some changes to this team. Obviously, we have a new star here in Mikal Bridges, and fresh off a championship, man, I'm feeling good. So we definitely made a few changes to this team. We added a really good piece in Mikal Bridges, obviously NBA Iron Man, and yeah, I mean, I want another championship, and honestly, I didn't think we had the talent to do it last year. I would kind of be insane to think we don't have the talent to do it this year. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. It's going to be D'Angelo Russell and Jordan Poole still as our backcourt. Mikal Bridges, obviously, our new small forward. Lowry Markkanen still starting at the 4. And then finals MVP, Jalen Duren, our starting center. The bench unit, Cam Johnson moves to the bench. Honestly, we just matched the contract he got, and it wasn't necessarily terrible. Here's a full look at it. I mean, Max is out at like $13.2 million. It's not bad at all. Followed by Nick Richards, who we signed. Obviously, kind of sucked to lose Paul Reed, but I can live with it. Jose Alvarado, our new backup point guard. Dorian Finney-Smith and Brandon Boston Jr. So the bench definitely looks a little bit different, but ultimately, I still think this is a very, very good team. And I have championship expectations. I'll see you guys at the end of year 2. We wrap up year 2 with a record of 60-22. I mean, for a second-year expansion team, it's pretty impressive, albeit a second-year expansion team that's already won a championship. But hey, man, we have those same expectations. We won 48 games last year. Let's see if we can run it back. Darius Garland is your MVP. Victor Wembanyama went to Orlando, number 1 overall. Obviously, the draft lottery is a little different when you start at the beginning of the 2022-2023 season. Paolo Banchero, 6th man of the year. So I'm assuming they can't find a way to get him and Victor Wembanyama in the same starting lineup. Genius is running the show over there. Embiid, Defensive Player of the Year. Desmond Bane, Most Improved. And Millen Mack, winning Coach of the Year. I mean, he won a championship last year, and he leads us to the 1 seed this year. God, it's so pretty. Let's take a look at the stats on the year, see how everybody kind of did. Poole, Duren, Russell, Markkanen, Bridges is just, his tendencies are all sorts of fucked up. They really are. I don't want to go in and mess with them right now because honestly we're playing well, but it's just a pain in the ass still. Dinwiddie's here, and yeah, the rest of the Rockets, I think they're a very beatable team. Let's see if 2K agrees with me. We're 1-1 with them right now. We go up 2-1, we go 2-2, up 3-2, and we're moving on to the second round. Los Angeles, the team we beat in the Western Conference Finals last year. They have made some changes. They have Chris Dunn as their starting point guard. They've acquired Terry Rozier. They inserted Jared Vanderbilt. I don't know if he was starting last year at the 4. I forget, but obviously they have AR-15 on the bench now. So what ends up happening here? Again, they are definitely the better team. They definitely have the best players, and it just doesn't look like it's going to matter. I don't get it. I really don't. I mean, there are times I would kill to beat certain teams with teams I have that are way better than teams I lose to. That's not the case today, for whatever reason. Okay, see here in the NBA Finals, the Western Conference Finals, they have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, obviously, and we're up 2-0 right now. We're up 3-0. What the hell? I see the Hawks are awaiting us here in the NBA Finals, which makes me nervous because obviously, as I'm sure many of you know, the Atlanta Hawks are without a doubt one of 2K's favorite teams. Let's see what ends up happening. We lose game 1, win game 2, go down 2-1. We tie it up at 2 apiece. We go up 3-2. And can we close them out on our home floor? I think that would be a super fun way to kind of cap this one off. And nope. Okay. Well, this is obviously not going to be a good game for us. And we're going to game 7, which is fine. It's not ideal going on the road for game 7. But you know what? We can do it. I'm confident in this group. The reason I also haven't gotten gameplay yet is because I want to get gameplay on the home floor here. Okay, you know what? This might be the time. I'll see you guys in there. I know it's not going to be gameplay on our home floor, and I'm sorry, but I'm not going to blow this. So with 2:35 left to go, we are on the verge of our second straight championship. Obviously, right now... Oh, can I not throw overpack? Oh, it's inside 2 minutes, isn't it? Okay, well, we have obviously to be a little bit nervous right now because we are in Game 7. There is literally no room for error right now. I don't know what I'm doing or why I shot that, but that's a bad shot. I know it. I just kind of pulled it. I got excited. These uniforms look pretty cool. I can't even lie. I wish I could see our home court right now. Is that Draymond Green? What the hell? Okay. Also, why are the starters not in the game? Where's former Finals MVP Jalen Duren right now? Oh, he's right here. So why do I have 2 centers in the game? What are these rotations here, Millen? What are we doing? Why is D'Lo not in? Oh, good God. All right, well, I know what I know, and I do not know how to play very well at this game. So, okay, Jordan Poole, I need you to be a little bit faster than that off the screen, please. Come on. Dude, why are you moving in slow motion? Jalen Duren up for the layup thing. What the fuck was that? It's a wide open layup. I need to get Nick Richards out of this game. I cannot do this right now. No shit. Trae Young. Okay, good contest, Lowry Marketing. No shot, backpack Green. Give me my guys I want in. I know that was our final timeout, and that was probably not a very good idea, but I cannot possibly fathom having Draymond Green hitting a shot on us right now. A three-pointer nonetheless. Why was D'Lo not in the game in crunch time? I mean, seriously, he won Western Conference Finals MVP. Just explain that to me. Okay, well, we went from up 2 to down 3 pretty goddamn quickly. And for the most part, I do blame myself, but 2K also let Jalen Duren miss a wide open layup. Give me the and one. Come on. Oh, give me an and one, 2K, for the love of God. All right, free throw for D'Lo is up. It is good. To make it a 2-point game, he only has 16 tonight. It's a pretty challenging night, 16, 0, and 4. You're just not playing him, or has he just been ass? I don't know. Oh, my God, I bricked it. I fucking hate myself so much. All right, DeAndre Hunter, is he taking the ball up for them right now? What is going on? What the hell is going on right now? I don't know, man. I don't know what this system is in here that is absolutely screwing me, but I don't know. Jordan Poole, why are you moving 2 miles an hour? Jalen Duren with the putback. He's moving so slow, and I don't know why. Atlanta takes a timeout with a minute to go. I'm honestly really confused. I really am. The entire lineup looks perfectly fine for me. Keep the starters in the game. But I just don't know what's going on. All right, well, we need to come up with a stop. That's the name of the game right now. We are currently down 2 with just over a minute to go. I'm going to try to play on-ball defense against DeJounte Murray. Draymond Green's facilitating. They kick it back out to Trae Young. Me playing on-ball defense is an absolutely terrible idea. He's letting the shot clock go down, taking the screen from Draymond. We get through the screen. They kick it inside. We cannot be letting Draymond Green cook us right now. We just can't do it. I don't know what Lowry Markkanen is doing. I played unbelievable defense on Lollipop Young, and for some unknown reason, he lets him get wide open. Kick it. No, not who I wanted to go. Dude, this game is pissing me off. This is not who I wanted to go to. Keep your composure. What? Okay. Okay, I have no idea what just happened. Atlanta takes another timeout. I'm actually so confused right now. I'm so confused. I actually just have no idea. I don't have timeouts because I took one myself. So unfortunately, I can't put a defensive-oriented lineup in here. I have to stay with the starters because I want the best guys in for the last shot possibly. But we have to play the best defense of our lives. Honestly, I'm going to try to deny ball right now. Also, I need to remember we have no timeouts and make sure I... What are you doing? Did you just fucking Am I losing my mind? I didn't do that. What the fuck? You're sending Trae Young to the free throw line. There's still a shot clock. Oh, I'm firing Millen Mack. This dipshit. I'm blaming him. I don't care. He's getting blamed. I don't know what is the game plan here. You just fouled him for no reason. There was not less than 24 seconds. Absolute bonehead mood. And I didn't do it. I was on marketing. D'Lo up to the rim. That's going to get blocked. Good God. We sold. We threw the game. Beginning of it was my fault. End of it was not my fault. I was staging a comeback. Albeit there shouldn't have had to be one. But good God. That's absolutely asinine to me. I cannot get over the foul. What are you doing? I wasn't even... Go back and watch it. That's a bad shot. This game's over. I legitimately was not on D'Angelo Russell. I don't know. Sucks to go out like that. Obviously, we have a championship caliber team. I am firing this idiot right now. I don't necessarily 100% put the blame on him. I kind of blew the lead at the beginning, and I know that, but we should never have been fouling there. That is a fireable decision. The Spurs have back-to-back draft picks, Jesus Christ. We are going to let go of Millen Mack, and we are going to sign Stauffer. I need a competent head coach. Okay, he doesn't want to come here. Jacob Underwood, also somebody I've had before. We know he's competent. Welcome to Las Vegas. All right, up to the draft. I'm pretty sure I traded my draft pick. Not necessarily... we have the 76ers pick. Can I just get a future first? No. Nothing. Not a single first. Oh, man. If I take 27, will that give me a first? I don't know, because these late-round picks don't carry the same value, but they do here. Okay. So let's head up to team player options. In terms of our free agents, I don't know if we have anybody major. Qualifying here, Brandon Boston Jr., maybe could get an upgrade. Yeah, we have no free agents. We also don't have any money, unfortunately. I'd love to sign Jaylen Brown. We just don't have the funds to do it. I mean, I could clear up money by moving Jordan Poole. Maybe I do that. Maybe I'd move... What does Jaylen Brown's offers look like? He has 13 of them. Doesn't look like he wants to go back to the Celtics, though. So if I make him an offer big enough with, a player option, maybe a no-trade clause, maybe he'll take our offer. If not, maybe I make Anthony Davis an offer. I have no idea, but I am going to move on from Jordan Poole. Obviously, this is a risk because I'm basically just trying to clear up cap space at this point. I'm not trying to get a really valuable player back or anything. And so, yeah, I'm not necessarily seeing anybody who is getting me tremendously excited. You know what? I'll take Josh Christopher in a draft pick. This is a huge risk. If we end up missing out on basically all of the free agents, we're just completely screwed. We've completely screwed ourselves. So, take the picks from the New York Knicks. Do we have the money? Not yet. Oh, my God. I thought it said we had 11 million. Oh, I fucked us. I completely fucked us. I did that. I'm so stupid it actually hurts. Well, this was a fun start to this video and not a very fun ending. Wow, that really sucks. What was the trade I did? I want to see if I can do it back. Probably not because we don't have cap space. Yeah, it was Jordan Poole for Josh Christopher. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, that's my fault. I completely screwed that one up again. We're going to move some other pieces around right now and hopefully go out and just find somebody else to be our starting shooting guard. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We're just going to lose some bench depth. Wow, I screwed that one. I don't really want Drew Holiday. I'll find another trade. So we have a trade exception from some trade. Unfortunately, we're going to end up looking like the idiots here, even if we get Jordan Poole back, because we're trading our depth in all of our draft picks for Jordan Poole just to come back here because I screwed up and thought we actually had cap space. So I know it's a rookie mistake that I shouldn't be making 6 years into rebuilds, but I am. And now I am paying the price because I'm literally giving up every single draft pick in order to get some bum back that doesn't probably even want to come back. Oh my God, it is Jordan Poole. Let's not sit here and pretend he's Kobe, for the love of God. That's not a first. Okay, come on, thank you. Oh my God. Completely unnecessary on my part. I know I screwed up. I know. So in terms of our free agents right now, we have bird rights on nobody. I'll sign Bogey. He's honestly a competent backup shooting guard. Brandon Boston Jr. can go. And obviously we're going to have to find ourselves a new backup center as well. So I screwed myself. I completely take responsibility for it. And in terms of centers, Hernan Gomez is fine for a year. Good God. See you guys at the start of year 3. It's the start of year 3 for us here in Vegas. That was a complete bonehead move in my part. I apologize. But honestly, this team is still good enough. I mean, the entire starting 5 back, the majority of the bench is back. And we made a couple upgrades as well. I don't know. Yeah, I'm still kicking myself about it. Also, for those of you saying if you're going to give up all those assets just to get Jordan Poole back, why didn't you try to trade for somebody better? I did. I tried for a couple different guys. Well, it's not happening. So, yeah, man. I misread it, made a rookie mistake in whatever year this is of doing rebuilds, and I apologize. But hopefully we can make up for it by going out and winning our second championship of this video with this team. D'Lo, Jordan Poole, Mikal Bridges, Larry Marketing, Jalen Duren, bench unit, Cam Johnson, Jose Alvarado, Billy Hernan Gomez, Bogdan Bogdanovic, and Dorian Finney-Smith. I will see you guys at the end of year 3. 54-28 is our final record here in our final regular season. It's just, I'm still mad at myself, to be completely honest with you. If we win it all this year, I'll obviously feel a lot better, but it is what it is. Just too many mistakes throughout today's video, but I own it. I own it. I own it. I own it. John Morant's your MVP. Matas Buzelis, Rookie of the Year. Lonzo Ball, 6th man. Evan Mobley wins Depoys. Lonzo's in Indiana. Okay. Jayshawn Tate, Most Improved, and Quinn Snyder does win Coach of the Year. So we are here, and we are ready for the playoffs. Full look at the standings. We finished as the 2 seed behind the OKC Thunder. And obviously, we're in the mix of it. We are definitely a true contender. Hopefully, we can go out and prove that. Jalen Duren, holy shit. Can we switch the shot tendencies for him and Mikal Bridges? Because I feel like that's a little more accurate. But this dude, 21 points, almost 15 boards. Holy shit. He's insane. I got to get him more often in these videos. We have the Pelicans. Obviously, any team with Zion Williamson on it is just a huge pain in the ass to play against. I did not mean to hit sim round. Yeah, let's see what happens here. And we end up sweeping them. Okay, cool. 2K's being nice. Houston here in round 2. Din Shitty, Jalen Green. Chris Middleton's an interesting addition. Good veteran presence on a relatively young core. And let's see if we can get by them. We're currently 1-1. We go up 2-1. We go up 3-1. And we're on to the West Finals. All right. It is time for the Warriors here. Added Nick Claxton. That is a tremendous addition to this team. Lost Klay Thompson. Obviously, we took Jordan Poole from them. Let's go ahead and see if we can get by them here in the Western Conference Finals. We are currently down 3-2. Wait, what? Okay, sure. We're going on their home floor. I'd rather not lose this one, and hopefully we don't have to hop in. I'm just doing this maybe just in case, but if it's too far out of reach, obviously we won't hop in. I want some redemption. I'll try. I know I just told you you're going to see gameplay again. You're not. I have no more words to describe this. This is one of the videos that I probably does not go out on a happy note, and I did not enjoy making for the most part. It's rare these days that I don't enjoy them, but 2K was on some other shit today, so congratulations, Stephanie. All right, well, we won a championship in year 1. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing here. We have a Make-A-Wish player in Jordan Poole. We have D'Angelo Russell, who couldn't hit water from a boat. Jalen Duren turned into prime Shaq, which was obviously cool. Mikal Bridges turned into a rookie all of a sudden. And Larry Marketing, I'm pretty sure he was fighting the war for the entirety of this video. So I don't really know what happened. Ultimately, we were good enough to win it year 1 with that funky bunch, and then something changed. Obviously, you can place blame on me, and you can place blame on that idiot we had as a head coach, and I don't know, man. This was an interesting one. We obviously didn't pull off any sort of like crazy trade. We got Bridges, and that was fun. But other than that, I don't know. It's the last time I get D'Lo or Jordan Poole in a video for a long time. That's for sure. As always, thanks so much for watching. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys all in the next one.